Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Six Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live replays for today's card. And on today's show, picks for from NFL Monday Night Football. NBA has a 9-game card up there. College basketball as well in action. NHL. So, guys, make sure you hit us up with those likes, those thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Set those notifications. Notified when we're live. We have 4 live shows that are chat interactive. So you guys interact with us. Of course, we do full game rundowns on those live shows. So you guys want to make sure you be part of us here on the Tony Six Morning Show, as well as our 3 other live shows here on the channel. So we'll do his Meet the Cappers, get right to the picks, as we don't mess around here on the Tony Six Morning Show. Let's go to El Ninos. El Ninos, you come up pretty strong day yesterday.
Yeah, pretty good one there. Much needed, actually. A good day there. Couple tough losses though. One that really stung was that I had the let's see, I had a lot of action there. Which one was it? That really hurt. Was some first half pick. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, the Niners. I had the Niners in the first half when was that the one? I think that was the one. Yes, when the Browns went for 2 early, and yeah, obviously that put us in a tough spot to cover the field goal there in the first half, but obviously they went off in the second half. But still, I'll take that much needed winning day nonetheless here. I'm not going to complain about that one too much, although it's a pretty crappy way to lose a bet. But hey, I guess they got what they deserved for that one and got smashed in the second half there. Yeah, 2-0 in the NHL. I'll take that. 3-2 in the NBA. I guess I'll take that too. Not going to complain too much about a couple of losses there, but guess I'll get to one of them in the rematch we got going on tonight, actually. So not going to go on too much longer. I'll take it and move on.
Very good. Let's see, Alessandro, what's going on?
Nothing much. Pretty good Friday and Saturday. Had Texas there on Friday night. Then Saturday had Vanderbilt. That was nice. Not the greatest day yesterday. 50-50 for the weekend overall, though. Broncos there at the end had the -5. Just didn't come through, man. Went to overtime. Had it there right in our hands. New overtime rules. It is what it is. But on to today, ready to fire.
Yep, ready to fire. Yeah, I did splits here on the weekend as well. Good in college, not so good hot in NFL. So we'll look to bounce it back today. I think Kellogg did. I'm not sure if she had the Chargers or not. I thought she did, but maybe not. Hope she did, because that would advance her. And of course, it sets up next week. I think Tennessee's at San Francisco. She also had the Niners on her, I believe, and that would really set her up well with the Niners hosting the Titans next week. So looks to be pretty good for her. All right, so let's get to the games, guys. Ready to go on and start with NFL today. Giants and Patriots. Patriots been holding steady about 7. There's a 7.5 at Pinnacle, which is the sharpest book in the world. It's still holding at 7.5. They don't want to get off that, even though they're giving you +10 on that. 46.5 is the total in this one. Cold weather, light wind, no precipitation there in New England. They're 27 degrees anticipated temperature. Can't complain there for December. No wind, no snow. So looks like that's how it's going to go. And it looks like Jackson Dart will return under quarterback here for the Giants after missing the last 2 weeks here with a concussion. We'll start with El Ninos.
Yeah, as you mentioned, decent weather here. Yeah, cold, but not windy or rainy. So I think we do get to see a little bit of the passing game going here. And I know Jackson Dart loves running into the end zone. But again, coming off that injury, I think he's a little more careful now. And he was on a 5-game streak, and including the last one where he had 2 rushing touchdowns there before getting hurt in his last one. But again, something he hasn't done often, but he's done it 3 times so far, and averaging just 1.1 passing touchdowns per game. Seeing this line dropped a little bit. I think it was in the +160s or so last night. Now I'm seeing +153 on Jackson Dart to throw 2 passing touchdowns. Them expected to play from behind shouldn't hurt either here, so I'll take a shot on Dart to throw 2 passing touchdowns or more tonight.
Dart with 2 passing touchdowns or more. We'll move on over to Alessandro.
I'm on the under here in this game. Nino said there's no wind. I was seeing 13-mile-per-hour winds, but then by the time kickoff starts, I'm seeing only 6-mile-per-hour. So not too bad on the wind, but still just a cold weather game, 28 degrees. I'm not sure how much they're going to open up Jackson Dart here in this spot, maybe through the air, but as far as like running the ball with him, I don't know. I don't see much from him on the ground. 29.5 yards is his rushing yards prop, just staying away. But at the end of the day, I think this is an under game, a Mike Vrabel defense. I like this Giants front four. Cordell Flott still in the back secondary, a guy, picked off Hurts there. He can make some plays. I think this is a defensive game. Give me the under full game, 46.5.
From outside, we'll say hello to Chris. Chris on the NFL game today.
Yeah, looking at this one, I agree with the under there. Primetime under has just been the way to go. Primetime overs have been burning me, so I'll take the under there. But I also like the points with the Giants, mainly because New England, when they're playing teams with a losing record, they're just not covering. It's 1-9 against the spread when they play bad teams. So I'll take the points with the Giants, but I think the bigger thing there is definitely the under.
There from Chris here. Tell you what I think here about this game. I'm a little late here with New England. It is a 6-game losing streak here for the Giants. I'm just pretty much looking at current form right now. The run defense has been really bad, which means it should set up some plays in the passing game for New England. They're on the road over this past in this 6-game losing streak. They give up 32 points a game. It is a 9-game win streak here for the Patriots, just missing the cover in 2 of those games. The pass offense has been outstanding. They've had success on the ground running the football. Again, Giants bad run defense right now. Looking here at the Giants on the road, give up 6.5 yards per carry on the ground, 242 yards passing. This is a disciplined New England defense. Look for them to get it done here and to cover this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show here as we'll move on over to the NBA. We have a 9-game card, so we'll do 3 blocks of 3 today from the NBA. Of course, we don't have those. I believe December 6th or December 9th is when we'll have the in-season tournament continue with the quarterfinals. But for now, it's just regular season play from the NBA. So let's get the games up for you guys here. I'll let you know here the injury reports as we get started here. Okay, ready to go. All right, here we go. We start with Pacers hosting the Cavaliers. It's Cleveland 6.5 and 7, total 233.5. Bucks at Wizards. Bucks going to lay 9.5, total 231.5. Hawks and Pistons. It's the Pistons laying 9.5 at home, total 234.5. Hawks and Pistons here. We have Porzingis, Toppin, and Young out for Atlanta. On the Detroit side, it's Klintman, Sasser out. Robinson here is questionable. Durbin and LeVert are probable for Detroit. We move to Cleveland and Indiana. We have Allen, Ball, Merrill, Nance, Strus all out here for Cleveland. Furphy, Jackson, Jones, Nesmith, and Toppin out for Indiana. And we're going to look here at the Bucks and the Wizards. And in this one, we have Prince out for Milwaukee. Giannis is probable. On the Washington side, we have Cooper, Johnson, Kispert out. Sarr questionable, and Riley here questionable as well for Washington. So we start with Downito's.
Yeah, I think this is a spot where if you think the Pistons win this one comfortably, I think I'd just take them to win both halves. But I'm leaning slightly to the Hawks here on the spread. I know tough spot here on the back-to-back, and they went into overtime last night. But still, I like what these guys have been doing lately, and I think they've come in here and they want to keep their momentum going. So I think they can keep this one within single digits. Cavs Pacers should be a good one. Again, interesting spot there with the Cavs on the back-to-back. But I think they at least get off to a good start here. So I'll take the Cavs in the first quarter there, laying the 2 points. And the third one there was the Bucks Wizards. Again, similar spot here. Again, it would be either Bucks to win both halves here or slightly into the Wizards so with the points.
Yeah, from El Ninos, we move over to Alessandro.
I'm actually on the Hawks there with you, Ninos. Yeah, I know back-to-back spots. Still one of the youngest teams. I think average age of 24 years old on this Hawks roster. They should be all right to bounce back here in this spot against a conference rival, really, in the Pistons. 9.5 feels like too much. I'll take the Hawks as well. I don't know. I actually like taking the points as well here with the Pacers. I feel like they're going to get a little bit on a run. By February, I would like to see them around 50-50. I think it's definitely possible. Guy for props here, Jay Huff, the center from the Pacers here. 8 3-point attempts he had last game, made 4 of them. If he could stretch the full floor like that, along with Siakam, I like the Pacers here, plus the 6.5. And the Bucks and Wizards in this one too.
Bucks and Wizards are.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, I like this game to go over. It's been dropping. I saw it open at 235. It's down to 231. I think, Giannis might not play. If he does, that only helps. If he doesn't, I still like the over. I think Koulibaly, Middleton here against his former team. There's a couple pieces on this Wizards team to at least score, and then they don't play any defense. So, I'll take the over 231 in Milwaukee and Washington.
With Alessandro, on over to Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in the Hawks and Pistons. Both these guys get up and down. They're on the back-to-back, but I still think we see up and over 234.5 there. Plus, take the points for the Hawks. They've been doing pretty well here lately on that one. Same direction with the Bucks and the Wizards. I'm going to go over 231.5. I don't think we see much defense there. I think the Bucks will be able to do whatever they want to in that one there. And I got a premium in the Pacers, so we'll leave that one alone.
All right, I'll tell you what I think about these games here. I'll look at the Pacers here, plus the 7. Pacers covered 6 straight, improved play on defense for Indiana. Cleveland here is dropped 5 of 9 on the road. They have failed to cover 7 of 9. Their shooting has been very inconsistent over that period of time. Look at Indiana there. Yeah, I got to look at Washington here taking all these points. They can shoot the ball. This team here from Washington. The Bucks have lost 7 of 8. The Bucks have failed to cover 9 of 12. Rebounding has been poor over this period. And the Wizards have covered 3 of 5 with spots of good shooting and defending. Milwaukee is getting outscored by 6.5 points on the road. I'll look at here Washington here plus the points. Not a very high confidence pick for me on this Atlanta-Detroit game, so I'll just pass that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Shows. We'll continue on with the next 3 on the board. These are the ones at 7:40 Eastern, and they will include Bulls and Magic. We have the Magic here laying 8.5 at home, total 240.5. Clippers and the Heat. The Heat 6.5 and 6, total 235.5. It'll be the Hornets and Nets. We've got Charlotte on the road, 4.5, total 228.5. We'll look at the injury report here from these games to get it started here, and it'll continue here on NBA. Clippers and Heat. We got Bogdanovich and Jones out for the Clippers. On Miami side, no Rozier. Hawkins and Johnson here are questionable here for Miami. Charlotte and Brooklyn. Here we've got Charlotte here with Connaughton, Green, and Williams out. Trey Mann is questionable. But but the shooters here, Ball, Knievel, and Miller are healthy there. And Kalkbrenner is healthy there. For Brooklyn, we've got Highsmith, Cam Thomas out. Trey Mann questionable. Clowney and Porter here are coming in as probable here in that one. And in the Bulls and the Orlando Magic, we've got Essengu, Okuru, Smith out. Collins, Terry doubtful. Phillips questionable. Ulbrich probable here for Chicago. On the Orlando side, no Banchero, no Castleton, no Morris Wagner. So they are on these next 3. We start with El Ninos.
Yeah, not my strongest plays here, but I'll go with I'll take a slight lean to the Clippers if you're getting 6 points in that one. If you like the Heat, I'd probably look at them earlier here in the first quarter. So laying a smaller number I'm seeing 1.5s right now. But as far as the full game, I don't know if I want to lay 6 or more there with the Heat. So maybe even just stay away. And Hornets, Nets, another one I don't feel too great about. But if I had to pick this one, I'd probably give a slight lean to the Hornets here. Just seeing a slightly more out of them than I have out of the Nets. And as you said, they got a couple guys that are looking like they're going to play, but I'll give the slight edge to the Hornets there. Not a team I like to back off in here, especially not a team I like to lay points with much, but on the road as well. I don't know, probably just to stay away. But I will take a lean here to the Bulls getting all those points. I think the Magic playing some pretty good basketball and everything. Got the home court advantage. Yeah, the Bulls are dealing with some injuries as well, but I just think it's a couple too many points there, so I'll take the points with the Bulls.
Yeah, from El Nido, it's on over to Alessandro.
A lot of the same picks here. I'm on the Clippers as well, plus the 6. I do like James Harden props, and I do like Norman Powell props. I think those two will go at it. Possible over game. Just with Kawhi on the floor, John Collins on the floor, that kind of scares me. Those are 2 defensive forwards there, guard multiple positions. I like the Clippers in this spot. Bench is concerning, though. Really only guys Jordan Miller here for the Clippers that I like off this bench. An aging bench for the Clippers, but I'll still lean them here, plus the 6. And same thing here with the Hornets. Just playing good ball. LaMelo Ball and Con Knievel able to play well together. Yeah, I like the Hornets here, -4.5. Just can't back the Nets without Cam Thomas in. So, yeah. Bulls plus the 8.5, same thing. Just can't lay anything over this type of price here with the Magic, even at home. No Banchero. Don't want to really bet on the Magic here. I like the Bulls today, plus the 8, plus the 9.
There with Alessandro. Move on over to Chris.
Yeah, Clippers, Miami. I'm going to take Miami there, -6.5 there. I actually like Miami at home. They're 7-3 against the spread there in that one, so I'll take them over the Clippers all day. And then I'm going to take the 240.5. I think it's one of the highest totals on the board, looks like. I think it's high for a reason. I think we get it back and forth there between the Bulls and the Magic, so I'm going to take the over 240.5.
Yeah, Chris, tell you what I think here about some of these games here. I'm going to go ahead and lay with Orlando. Chicago on the road is to give up 125 points a game. They've lost 8 of 11 on the road, not defending. The Bulls have lost 3 straight, failing to cover 8 of their past 9. Their shooting has also been inconsistent. Magic have won 5 of 6. They've covered 6 of 7. Orlando, it does defend well at home. I'll take the Magic in that spot. Hornets and Nets, give me the over. These are 2 bad defensive teams here. Charlotte here on the road, give 120 points per 100 possessions. Brooklyn hasn't yet to win at home, and they're giving up 123 points per 100 possessions here at home. Hornets, they do play fast on the road. And again, 2 bad defenses here, home and away. The road for the Hornets, bad defense, bad home defense for the Nets. Give me the over in that one. Let's see. The Clippers with a day off in Miami. Have you seen the Kawhi Leonard video the past few years? Give me Miami in this one, in a spot here. I'll take them. Their Clippers have lost 13 of 15 with a mix of bad defense and shooting. They failed to cover 4 straight. He'd have won 6 of 7 with good defensive play. It is, as I said, it's a day off for the Clippers in Miami. Go back and look at Kawhi Leonard video. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'll go ahead and take the Miami in that one. All right, let's continue here on.
Real quick, Tony, if you don't mind, before we move on, a prop I kind of liked in this one. I liked Kel'el Ware at plus 212 to get himself a double-double. Now I get it, the Heat are getting healthier and his minutes have gone down a bit, but seeing the Lakers expected to start John Collins and Zubac there, so he might get some more minutes there if they run maybe Adebayo at the 4 a little bit. And so he's coming in with 8 of them on the season as well. So at plus 212, I think it's worth a shot in this matchup to take Kel'el Ware to get himself a double-double.
There we go from El Nino. So I will continue on here, close out NBA with these final 3 on the board. Rockets and Jazz. Rockets laying 12 on the road, total 233. They play again after playing yesterday, all Rockets yesterday. Keontae George didn't score coming off an illness, by the way. He didn't end up playing, but didn't score. Mavericks and Nuggets. It's the Nuggets, 11.5, total 235.5. Suns and Lakers. Lakers on the back-to-back. Now down to 4.5. This number's coming down from the morning. Total sits here 234. We're still in the morning. From earlier, total 234.5. Let's take a look at the injury report here for this series of games. So we'll take a look here at Dallas and Denver. For Dallas, it's still Irving, Lively out, Gafford doubtful, Williams and PJ are both questionable. Davis is probable. For Denver, no Braun, no Gordon, no Strother. These are 3 guys that are in their rotation out. Jokic probable. As we go for Houston, Utah, we got Easton, Finney-Smith, Van Fleet out. Love and Nang here are still out. Of course, Keontae George, I see a questionable tag on him a little bit because he was dealing with that illness, but played through it yesterday, was ineffective. Suns and Lakers. Green and Liver is out for the Suns. That means Grayson Allen is back in the lineup for Phoenix. Dunn is probable. For the Lakers, it's James and Smart out. LeBron has been ruled out here for this game. And DeAndre Ayton here is questionable. So we started off here with El Ninos.
I think that out tag for LeBron is still from Sunday's game. I think he has a shot of coming back in this one. Unless you see something I don't.
All right.
I see him out as well, but yeah, I don't know.
I'd keep an eye on that one. I think they just sat him out on the front end of this back-to-back.
Yeah, with his foot.
But yeah, that line move definitely suggests that you may be right, but I thought he was just sitting out the front.
Now I'm seeing questionable.
Now I just refresh it. Okay, that's all questionable. James Smart have now been moved. We just read the refresh key.
There you go.
There's your updates. There you go.
I thought so. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Is again that line move is still that line move. So definitely maybe a happy hour special there. And sorry, looking at these other matchups real quick. I could again, I think it's a Nuggets to win both halves here spot. If you don't have that bet, it's a slight lean to the points with the Mavericks. I'm just still not too comfortable laying double digits. I know it's a tough road spot here for the Mavs, but yes, the Nuggets are definitely more than capable of winning this one by 20. So I mean, if you want to lay the minus 11.5 or whatever it is right now, I'd try to find an extended there, but it's a lean to the points for me right here. And Rockets Jazz, yes, I was on the Jazz last night. Didn't work out too well, but I can again only look at the points here. And again, if you really think you like the Rockets again, I'd look for them to win both halves rather than lay the double digits for another blowout.
Here we go with El Nido. It's on over to Alessandro.
I will actually lay it here with the Nuggets against the Mavericks at home elevation spot. Yeah, I've been riding high on this Nuggets team all year long, and will continue. Probably need to put it in as a premium. I just don't like putting double-digit spreads in, but that's one I like. And then I was, gave out Rockets as well last night to cover, and I think they can cover here again in a back-to-back spot. I think Durant's, reversing the clock here. I'll take an over on his points. Just probably still one of the best scorers in all of basketball. So, yep, I like the Rockets. And then the final game, I was actually looking over in this Lakers-Suns game. What's the total? I thought it dropped. No, it's still the same, 234.5. At the end of the day, I know Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic are going to shoot plenty of shots. Grayson Allen expecting a big night out of him now in the starting lineup. Yes, I could get to the over here. Plenty of threes I see being shot in this one.
There you go. Just the news on Justin Herbert broke his left hand and will go under surgery today. So Herbert breaks his left hand, non-throwing hand. So he'll go under surgery today. Massive injury here you just fall on turf and you break your hand. Oh, my goodness. All right, there you go. Moving on over to Chris.
Yeah, Max Crosby did end up getting a sack on him yesterday, so I was excited about that. Anytime Max gets somebody that gets me happy. And best tattoos in the NFL. Anyway, on the Nuggets and the Mavericks, I mean, it's Nuggets or pass there. I just don't like this Mavericks team at all. But I'd probably wait on the Joker news there just to see, but that's just that way or not. I'm going to take the Jazz. I was on them yesterday, but you look at the Jazz, when they come off of a home loss, and they're a really good bounce back team here in 12.5. I'm going to take them again. Take a shot with them there on plus 12.5 on the back-to-back. And then I'm gonna look at the Suns in this one with plus 4.5. I mean, Grayson Allen, I think is a big piece there for threes and things like that. And LeBron's gonna have to be careful. He's almost to the point of where he misses so many he can't take part of the postseason reward, all that stuff. So he's gonna have to be careful with how much he's out. But I still like the Suns since Grayson Allen's back in there. I think he's a key contributor.
There you go from Chris. What I think here about these games here. I'm going to go ahead and take the points with Dallas. Those three rotational players hurt for Denver. I'll look at taking the points. One thing Dallas does is they defend a bit here. They defend the three-point line pretty well, 33% on the road. Denver has allowed 122 points per game over their past 2 weeks. Remember, they got eliminated in the cup by San Antonio based on the bad defense and missing those three rotational players. So I'll look here at Dallas to get the cover in this one. Not win just to get the cover. Yeah, I'm just going to come back with Houston. I tried playing with Utah yesterday, but this Rocket seems just too hot right now. I don't want to get in front of them. They've won 14 of 16. They've covered 3 straight behind really good defense. Utah's lost 5 of 6, shooting and defensive inconsistencies. I was worried about Keontae George yesterday. He did play, but was ineffective with that illness. He's not on the report today, but they again, without Kessler in there, they really need their guys in the lineup, because they don't have a whole lot of depth. So I'm just worried about this one here. I'll look at Houston here. I'm going to take the Lakers here in a back-to-back. They were 5.5 just about an hour and a half ago. It's come down to 4.5. But you look at their past 2 back-to-back spots, they've easily won and covered those games. LA's won 7 straight with 5 covers. Phoenix here, a team that have won 5 and 9 on the road, but they're giving up 117 points per 100 possessions. LA has won 7 of 9 at home with a lot of offense here. Phoenix has lost 3 of their past 4 with poor shooting. We'll see if Grayson Allen can help them up there. But I just think this is a lot of value here on the Lakers, getting them at 4.5 here, the way they played with 7 straight wins, 5 covers there, and they've covered their past 2 back-to-back spots. I'll look at the Lakers there in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show as we'll move on over to college hoops. Well, today we've got a lot of small conferences. We do have a cancellation with South Carolina State and Chicago State. That game has just been canceled. I have to think it's the weather, the way what's going on there in the Midwest. So we have a cancellation with South Carolina State and Chicago State has been canceled. That was the early start, by the way.
I know. I actually put a premium in on that. I was on the D-Gen special. I was ready to get into that one.
Wow. Yeah, so that one has been canceled. So what we do here, we do have so everything today will be prime time 6:30 Eastern and later. So we'll get it started here. So what we do here this time of the year is just we ask the cappers just give us what we got. We'll get into the blocks once we get into conference play in late December, early January. So we start with El Nidos.
Yeah, only one game I'm really looking at here is UAB to get the job done here. Now, the one concerning stat there is that they are just 0-1 on the road, but with that big edge on the glass, and I think they win the turnover battle in this one. So I'll give and I think they got the better defense as well. So I think that defense does travel well eventually, and starts in this one. So I'll take UAB and lay the small number with them there on the road.
There with El Nidos, move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I was on 2 games today. One of them was that Chicago State game. Okay, so it's not going to happen. I like Cal Baptist. That was the other one I was on, plus 13 against Colorado. Seems a little sketch, right? Colorado, big-time program. I just think this team matches up well with them. Some 6'10 bigs and forwards that can shoot the 3. And then this 5'10 kid out of Compton, Dominique Daniels. This kid's 19 points a game last year, already 17 points per game this year. Can make his own shot, 95% from the free throw line. I can trust this kid to, at least cover the 13 points here against Colorado. So I like Cal Baptist. I actually was looking at Bowling Green as well. I stayed away. What is it here? Kansas State's lost 3 in a row. Expect them to really try to get right here. And I think they play Seton Hall up next on Saturday. So they have a little bit of rest here. I think they go all out, try to get into Bowling Green. So I would lay it with Kansas State or pass. And then there was one more too. Temple Villanova I was looking at. Just didn't want to get involved with it. Too big of a spread for me. It would probably be Villanova or pass.
There from Alessandro on over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at that Bowling Green, Kansas State, I'm going to take both teams trend to the under in the first half. Now Kansas State does trend to the over full game, but I think we get in and out of that. Take under the 76.5 for a slow first start there, and then you could take over full game if you wanted to, but I think the better play there would be the under 76.5 in that matchup.
There, here from Chris said what I like here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Colorado here in this game. 9th in the nation in 3-point shooting, a good 2-point shooting team. They secure the basketball. And I got to respect some of their wins here. Beating Providence here by 9. They beat San Francisco by 10 on neutral. They beat Washington by 13 on a neutral. And now they're facing this Cal Baptist team, who's a pretty good team here. They are a Big West team. I believe they're a WAC team. They're a WAC team, right? They haven't moved to the Big West. Yeah, they're still a WAC team. I think they're going to move to the Big West here in the next year or two. But I'll look here at them. The issue here with Cal Baptist, they don't hit threes very well. They don't hit their twos. They don't make their free throws. This is a team here. Not a lot of block shots here offensively. Their shots get batted away. 295th in the nation in size is this Cal Baptist team this year. And when you look here at Colorado, when you look at the Ken Palm, this is a Colorado team that is 26th in the nation in size. So they have a big size advantage here, position by position here against this Lancers team. So I'll look at Colorado here laying the number in that one. All right.
Real quick, Tony. Yeah. I was just looking at, the roster on Cal Baptist. I see like 3, 6'10", and then I don't know. I get it. I don't know. I like Cal Baptist today. I guess we'll go head to head, Tony.
We'll go head to head in that one. Yeah. Just on the average height there, just off the Ken Palm.
What's screwing them is Dominique Daniels being 5'10", and then they have a 6'5" forward. But other than that, they do have some size. It's a tricky game.
But again, the
7-0 teams as well.
Yeah, but the 7-0s are a little different here. You pound Providence, San Francisco, and Washington here.
Could argue Providence isn't really that good. Wasn't impressed with how they played against Florida, and I'm not impressed with Florida this year. But I get you. Hey, we're all going head to head.
We're going head to head on that one. We are going head to head. So I'm going to go ahead and take that 210th in the nation effective field goal shooting here. The shooting is a concern for Cal Baptist. and can those guards and the small guard and forwards get them up there? You know, and not all 6'9" guys or 6'10" guys are any good. You know, how good are these 6'10", 7-footers? Actually, the 7-footer is a role player. When you look at
all those guys
Bradley Haynes, the role player. Who else is 6'10" guy? Thomas Nang is a role player. He sees 42% of the minutes. The 7-footer sees 46% of the minutes. So your 6'11" guy, a limited role, he only sees 53% of the minutes. So your key guys is Don McDaniels. Your 5'10" guys get 75% of the minutes. So
he can book it, man. He can book it.
He can book it, but man, he won't be able to get those shots over the Buffs defense. And their seniors here, 6'3" and 6'5". They get about 77% of the minutes here. So their seniors are experienced, but again, they just lack the size, and their bigs just don't get enough minutes. So it just, to me, I'll look at Colorado there in that one. All right, let's continue here on Coach Sports Shows. We'll continue on here with the hockey. We have what we have on the court. I didn't see a big card last. Yeah, we have a limited card, so we'll do them in one block today. We've got the Penguins Flyers here. Flyers here, $1.30, total of 6. Blue Jackets Devils. The Devils here, $1.41, total of 6. Jets and Sabres. It's $1.10 on both sides, total 6.5. Duck continue the road trip at the Blues. Blues $1.49, total 6. The Mammoth at the Sharks is their late night one tonight. It's Mammoth $1.60 on the road, total of 6. We start with El Nidos.
Yeah, a couple I like here. I'll start off with the Jets here. Now, it hasn't been pretty without their starting goalie, who's still out on the IR there, but they did get the job done in their last one, and I think the value is all on them here. I think they're still the much better team here. So I'll take the Jets on the money line in that one. I could make a case for the Blues there on the -1 if you want to try that, or the regulation again if you don't like -1s. And again, this Sharks Mammoth game is one where I think we got a little bit of value here on the home dog. You know, they won the last meeting. They've been playing the better hockey here as well coming into this matchup. So I'll take the Sharks here. Again, nothing crazy, but I'll take a small shot here on the Sharks on the money line.
Yeah, from Alanitos to move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I like the Devils here. I'll go puck line with this 8-2 against Columbus the last 10 matchups. And then just starting to play a little well here with Jack Hughes now out of the lineup with an injury. They're starting to patch this lineup up. Yeah, I'll take the Devils here on the puck line. I don't like betting on Columbus right now. And then 6 out of the last 7 games between the Flyers and Penguins, in Philly have gone under. Philly's also not having that bad a goalkeeping this year. I'll take the Flyers, Penguins to go under 5.5. You can get some plus money. Under 6, a little juiced, but I like the under in that one. And then I'm on the other side, Nino, so I'm just going to trust this. It's a funky line to have the Sabres here favored. I'm going to trust it. I'm going to go to the Sabres at home to get this one done. Jets let me down a couple nights ago against the Hurricanes. I know the goalie's not out or is out, Hellebuck. But, yeah, I'd go with the Sabres there. Just trust the price. And then I'll go to a team that's made me a bunch of money this year. I'll go to the Ducks on a back-to-back spot. Ugly loss yesterday, up 3-0 to the Blackhawks like that, and then let that one go. Bedard, big-time performance. But I still think the Ducks get right back on their horse, back-to-back spot, not a far travel spot. You get some plus money. Yeah, I'll take the Ducks. And then, I agree with you, Nino. So I like the Sharks here, plus money as well. Close out this season series. It's a 1-1 tie right now. I think the Sharks get it done at home, and you get plus money for it, so I'll take it.
Yeah, with Alessandro, we got you through our hockey segment. If you missed the segments, guys, just go back, hit rewind. We got the NFL, NBA, and up there in college basketball. If you happen to miss any of the segments, if you join us late, you can always just rewind the video, get back to the beginning for our NFL, NBA rundowns. Got you through our sports coverage here. So now it's time for our parlay peripheral segment where our cappers give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call here. And we start off here with El Ninos.
Yeah, I'll go with the Hawks, the Bulls, and the Pacers.
There from El Ninos. All right, next up, we move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, we were talking about Cal Baptist game. I could go, obviously, to Cal Baptist as a side. I do like them, but I'll go with the over in that game as well because I do expect plenty of offense. I think it's 147. I'll take over Cal Baptist in Colorado, and then I'll take those two hockey dogs, Ducks and Sharks, a little three-teamer.
There, here from Alessandro. Move on over to Chris.
Yeah, we'll give you a little cross sport player prop here. If Jackson Dart gets close to the end zone, I think he gets in there. That's plus 300 for Jackson Dart touchdown. And then one from the hit list, I'll give you Gabriel Velarde to score a goal for us. You pair those two guys up as a cross sport, 1,200 on the parlay.
There you go with Chris. Give you what I like here. Parlay will be NBA today. I like the Pacers plus the points. I'll go over with Hornets and Nets, and I'll take the Lakers laying that 4.5. There, we got you through our Parlay Purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks and do a big week of action, of course, with NBA, college hoops, hockey, and, of course, we do have right now also up there for you right now. We've got NHL, college football conference tournaments coming up, and hit the link in the description, land right over to our page here at Tony'sPicks.com, showcasing our leaders, top leaders here over at Tony's Picks. As you can see, all plays are documented. All of our plays are based on $100 unit wager size, those records and units there. So let's take a look and see what El Ninos has to say over at Tony's Picks. El Ninos has been on a pretty hot run here in NFL, great year in the NFL this year. So, Al, what do you got for sale?
Yeah, I just one NBA so far. Might get there in the NHL. There's one I kind of found that I do like quite a bit. Just haven't completely pulled the trigger on that one just yet. And again, depending on where these lines end up, could have some more action. So definitely want to get one of those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes and pair me up with your favorite capper.
That's right. Get on board with the Neos over at Tony's Picks. See the great results from Al. You may consider long-term subscriptions the way to go. We got a 7-day pass, 30-day. Remember, 30-day pass gets you into bowl season all the way to January 1st with the bowls, all the NBA, NFL. So get on board with Al over at Tony's Picks. Promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. Match him up with your favorite capper here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, let's see what's rolling on over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what Alessandro's got for sale right now. Alessandro, been really hot in the NFL. You can see the numbers here, 999 units of profit. Document over at Tony's Picks here with Alessandro. So, Alessandro, what you got for sale?
I do have a best bet in the Monday Night Football game tonight for the NFL. I have a college basketball best bet now and a NBA best bet, and a hockey best bet as well. So covered every sport. I think 5 total plays today. Try to pick one there from each sport. I might have to get a couple more NBA games in. I do like this NBA slot or slate. And then I already have some UFC picks in, and I'll talk about this card a little bit. I like a Peter Yan in the main event. That's not one of the plays I've been able to put in yet. I like a Henry Cejudo. Those are dogs right there. And I like a Kareem Silva, another dog. There's tons of dogs on this card that are barking. It's the final pay-per-view card of the year. I do have a dog of the card already put in, and I do have a bet in that Brandon Moreno and Tatsuro Taira fight. That's basically an even pick'em type line in that one. So go scoop those up for this upcoming weekend. Again, final pay-per-view of the year for any of you UFC guys. And then, yes, I've already put in some conference championship bets and get ahead of the line moves. Big time college football weekend ahead of us. Obviously, playoff implications there with a lot of those matchups. Maybe not really in the Big Ten one, but you get me. Yes, we got Anthony Paul, Joshua, Jake Paul has been announced, all that. But just hop up on the site. Long term is the way. Long term is the way. All of us guys are putting in many plays to just scoop up one play for the $19 there. If it doesn't go our way, and then you're mad at us there when we might go 7-1 that day. So I don't know. It's better to get the long-term value by getting a long-term pass, but that's all really I got to say.
That's right. Get on with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. See the great results from Alessandro based on $100 unit wager sizes, and you can see all the multi-packs up there. Best bets and more from Alessandro. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must earn a profit amount purchased is credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Or as we talked about the long-term subscriptions, you guys on a Monday like that 7-day pass because there's a lot of action here on the 7 days, especially with your NFL and your college football conference championships Friday and Saturday. UFC, their big end-of-the-year fight card coming up on Saturday. That's also included there. your NFL Sundays in there, all your NBA, college hoops, NHL. With all these sports overlapping, this is the time to get that 7-day pass today here on a Monday. Get on board and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. That will knock off that 15% off. Match them up with your favorite capper with the multi-capper promotion as well. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. See what Chris has himself for today. Chris, what you got?
Guys, got you a best bet in NBA, best bet in college basketball today. I do have a premium play in NBA. I did wrap them all up in a 3-pack for you there, multi-sport 3-pack for one price. You can get them all. Started light on a Monday here, but definitely hop on something long-term here. We got a lot of action coming up this week, college basketball, college football, more NBA, and all that stuff that I cover. So hop on something there, pair us up, 2 for 1. Let us both go to work for you. You see who's hot, you see who's on the leaderboard and who's on the screen, taking care of you every day. So pair us up, let's go to work. And don't forget the promo code Tony T checkout, save it to 15%. And we're just going to keep trying to do well.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. You can see the 1-day passes. We mentioned profit guaranteed. Long-term subscriptions are the way to go. Remember, all long-term subscriptions, our plays are in the system by 11 a.m. Eastern time. Late teams also included in all long-term subscriptions. So you can also have your capper. Get you those late plays. Any game that we put in between 10 minutes and 2 hours for game time will be emailed directly to your inbox using the email that you use when you sign up for the service there. So get on board there with Chris over at Tony's Picks. And, of course, match them up with your favorite capper with a 2-for-1 cap promotion. Also, props also available now in the system. We have props from NFL as well as NBA and NHL in there. So those are also included, no extra charge when you buy these long-term subscriptions, and match yourself with your favorite capper there on the side. All right, guys, I have a best bet on the board right now from the NFL. Get on board with me. If you went over at Tony's Picks, match me up with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. We are with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony's Picks morning show, and make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, and more importantly, hit those notifications so you're notified when we go live. And we have 4 live shows for you here on the channel. So you guys don't want to miss any of these live shows. You want to also be able to interact with us in the chat with your questions and more. We'll interact with you here in the chat as well. And we'll give you guys a peek at what our YouTube channel looks like. A lot of great content up there on the YouTube right now when you guys get on over there. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's do this view right there. We'll have that view up there for you right now. You can take a look at our YouTube channel. It's ready to roll here with content. Matter of fact, you land on our homepage on the YouTube, Tony's Picks. Land on our page. Check out our playlist. We got the NBA and more here for you guys on the compilation videos. Also, the props are ready to roll here for you guys here from Chris is ready to roll here with NHL and NFL props. We also have NFL playlist here. College football will be up here for the week. We also have NBA up there as well. College basketball. Today we got some college basketball plays for you here. Look like Ramon coming in with 4 plays for you as well as Alessandro contributing as well with college hoops in there for you as well. And more NHL, more videos coming up here, fight picks and more, guys. So check us out here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel with a lot of great content. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Live shows as well. We got our morning show here on archive. Watch the night moves with Ramon. Look ahead show here with the Vegas Al with Alessandro. Gives you a complete rundown on the games. Of course, also chat and interact with Alessandro here on the show as well. And of course, we've got more and more picks up here on the live show today. We've got the happy hour back here with Rod Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. You'll see Ron Crawford, you'll see Brian and more. So lots of great live shows on our channel, guys. 4 live shows on our channel. So interact with us if you would. And of course, we talked to El Nino. So you also contribute here on the live shows. We also see your doggy videos and some of your shorts.
Yeah, it's been more live shows lately. I did put up a short, did put it close to the deadline there, so hopefully the editor saw it. I know he's been working hard lately, putting up a lot of videos, but if he catches that one, you might see it up there in the short section. If not, I'll put it in here in the comments for you, so make sure you keep an eye on that. And yeah, leave me your favorite dogs and props in these comments too. I always like to hear them.
Yeah, we still see some of the videos being processed as we speak right now, so we'll get some more up there as well. Of course, Chris, great contributor here on the live show as well as your prop hit list has been a big winner.
Yeah, we cashed 3 yesterday. I've got you 7 out there today, 2 from the NFL, and I got you 5 goal scorers from NHL. So we're looking to do that. I appreciate everybody's comments in there and the interaction that comes there with the likes and the shares and all that stuff. So keep that coming, and we'll just keep helping each other win. And yeah, we're just gonna, as long as I've got data, you guys will have a video.
And on props, just a second from the top here on our playlist, so you can see Chris ready to roll here with the props, and of course Alessandro, your live show here every day here at midnight Eastern time. It is the look ahead, where you give the viewers out there look ahead picks here right early as the lines open, and check out the line moves and give them a lot of picks. I know you like to cover NFL, college football early in advance for them as well, so they got some of the opening line videos here from some of those. We also clip the videos. Looks like these guys are just catching up here with the clips from the overnight shows. Of course, also I know that our newest show here is your look ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Show runs normally about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Tonight might be a long one because, yes, we are going to do some look aheads for these conference championship games in college football. And we're going to do some look aheads for this next NFL Week 14 slate. But then we'll get into Tuesday's action for tomorrow. But, yes, that's tonight, 9 p.m. on the West Coast, 12 p.m. on the East Coast. So, yeah, tune in, check it out. Any of the cappers, if you guys want to hop on, always welcome. But, yes, I could always hold it down on my own as well. But, yeah, just tune into that and check out the rest of the content that we have on the YouTube channel. A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff. Getting more and more up here as we go, guys. So lots of great content on the Tony's YouTube channel. Lots of live shows up there for you guys. We clip the night moves and the look ahead show, so you guys will be able to see those video clips as well up there with a lot of picks. I mean, the picks sometimes 60 games up there a day. Sometimes we have 80. It is not. So we are our top 10% YouTube uploader as well. So you get the most picks from anybody here on the Tony's YouTube channel as far as quantity, great quality as well. So check us out here on the YouTube channel. And hit that like, hit that subscribe. Really appreciate that. So we got a lot of free picks there for you here on the site. With you here 9:30 a.m. each time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Any closing thoughts from anybody before we close it out?
Guess I'm headed to Oxford to help Lane Kiffin pack.
All right. He already flew out, so you're just
I
gonna,
missed
you're
it.
gonna
I was late to the party. Yeah,
but you're just you can help him move. He'll be
Yeah,
out there with the move. He skipped out. He skipped out fast. They didn't want to stick, didn't want to stay. And what he told those assistant coaches, you're either on the fire, you're not on the staff. That's pretty brutal. But
there's definitely going to be some rule changes because of that one. That was the one that probably is going to send everybody over to getting this changed. A free agency type period. I've been hearing all sorts of talks about that. So that's interesting to see.
Yeah, but I think it only would happen in the SEC. I don't see this happening in any other conference. To be honest with you, with all the money they got up there, I don't see this happen. Although we did see some guys from Memphis, even these mid majors, but they do the same thing. We saw that with what was that team that got gutted? Marshall got gutted when their coach left. All these teams get gutted. So this happens to be high profile. No one pays attention to what goes on with Memphis. Right. No one pays attention to these lower conferences because all this happens too.
Well, I know Florida went and got themselves another coach out of Louisiana here, another mid-major type school in Tulane. I don't know. Summerall, we'll see what he does with the Florida Gators. Not like jumping up and down, doing jumping jacks with that hire. But that's University of Florida for you. Yeah, I mean, these teams pretty much backing their way in because they dropped a lot of games during this. All these AAC teams, they blew a lot of games. You know, we're going to get in a 2, 3. Could you have a 2-loss team? Other North Texas, the one team that's kind of survived, although they got pounded against South Florida. Right, South Florida just pounded them. So it's that group of 5 spot isn't going to be very good. Of course, people very upset that Mountain West Alessandro. They put Vegas in there. How can you lose to San Diego, New Mexico, and Boise and get in? I'm not mad at it. I'll break that game down tonight on the Look Ahead show. So tune into that. That's actually going to be a good one against Boise State. We had a feeling that UNLV would win the computers, and we said they ran it up against Nevada. That helped a lot. So they played it well. You know, hey, it looks like we got our man here, DeAndre, in here in the chat. So he said he was going to do some of your shows. So let's see. So we'll see if we get him in here. Yeah, for sure. He's tuned in at least on the chat. Been a little helpful there. Yeah, get some conversations going. Mm-hmm. Very good. There, let's go. I know he's very happy with that Lane Kiffin coming over there. I got to see Francesa's rant. I got to check that out. That would be a good one to see. He's not going to like that. He's not going to like that very much. The old school guy is going to really piss him off. What happened there? Well, you know, he said he was going to talk to. He talked to. Pete Carroll, and he said he was going to talk to Nick Saban, yeah. Nick Saban, right? Nick Saban, Pete Carroll, yeah. I'm sure Nick Saban told him,
take everybody with you and tell them they got to go right now. I'm pretty sure that was it. That was the advice Dick Saban gave them.
No, it's okay. Futures bet would be take whatever points you can get next year against Ole Miss and LSU. Take them with Ole Miss. I think
season win total under. I'll be that guy.
He'll be that one right there, right? Got to look at that schedule, see what's going on, and of course, what does Kevin want? You know, what does he want? He raises these programs. He did raise FAU, did raise Ole Miss, but once you get to these top programs, hasn't worked out well for him. So we'll see what happens there. All he could find himself back at FAU again. So you lose three games a season, that's firing offense at an LSU. So there you go.
There you go.
All right, that'll do it for the show, guys. And goodbye, guys. You guys make a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony This Morning Show.